A whip for the horse, a halter for a donkey, and a rod for the backs of a fool. My dear students, parents, teachers, and all the well wishers, welcome back to another wonderful proverb motivation. Whip. Whip usually it's made of leather or a rope with a handle. It is used for flogging people. Flogging is beating. And it is used for animals too, especially horses. Why? To urge the animal to move faster. Last month, I had a wonderful opportunity to ride a horse. I'm not a horse rider, but with the help of a person who takes care of the horse, I traveled almost 6 to 12 kilometers on a horse. Wonderful animals, horses. Those who don't have an experience of sitting on the back of a horse, one time at least have this experience of riding a horse with the help of the helper. And they do have a whip, they do have halters. And I trailed, my passage was almost onto the hills, mountains of Himalayas, edge to the valley of Kashmir. I was really scared. When I'm moving on the horse, I was thinking, even one step this side, I think we will be in the valley. But I totally trust the animal. I have believed the person who's taking care of the animal. He does have a whip. Suddenly, if animal tries to move aside, a whip, we can't speak to the animal, hey, no, 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 move that side. Horse will never listen to you. Any animal will never listen to you. A whip. Whip to urge so that animal gets its signal. What the path you have chosen is wrong, move, or you are very slow, fast. Otherwise, we lose the race. Otherwise, the enemy will capture, the enemy will hold us. A whip for a horse. Halter is tied to the necks to the necks of the donkeys, necks of the horses. They try to control. They control the animal with the halter. Otherwise, the donkeys can walk in the middle of the path. The donkeys can move away from the owners. The donkeys can carry the loads of things and move away in the the passage where people will be traveling from one place to another. Halter for a donkey. These are the controlling agents for an animal. Now, rod for a back of fool. What is rod? Rod of correction. It's not all the time an iron rod, or it's not all the time a nice, wooden rod or a staff to beat. No, no. Fool need correction, the rod of correction. Who is fool? The one who don't think, speak without even giving a thought, walk where angels fear to tread. Fools rush in. Unwise, they don't take much time to think of what is next. Such fools need rod of correction. Now this whip, halter, rod. Can we use them when the animal is just being at leisure, at rest? When a person is being wise and sitting quietly without any foolish work? Try to understand when to use these things and for what purpose we should use that. That's why if anyone is foolish, if anyone indulged in foolish action, they don't need a simple soft talk, they need a rod of correction. Giving an advice, cautioning is different when you correct and when you use the rod of correction. My dear parents, my dear teachers, my dear St. John's community, these wonderful motivation and proverbs help us to set right our lives and living. Without whip, will you make a horse run in a race? Without whip, will you make a horse walk properly on the edges of the mountains and hills? Try. Definitely the horse will make you fall and you will be injured, and sometimes there will be death also. These are very important tools. Halter is also very important. Neck, to hold the neck. When you hold the neck, when you want to control, when people are beyond, when animals are not listening to you, you can't hold their legs, you can't hold their ears. Halter. This wisdom words, the Proverbs teaching us, be very cautious and careful. Work accordingly, correct at the right moment, and that correction will help them to do the things in a proper way. I want everybody to learn this. A whip for a horse, a halter for a donkey, and a rod for a back of a fool. Take care, be blessed, have a nice day.